They keep on adding more projects as well. And there we go. Oh, no, we're lucky it needs a railroad. And that's it. Like a month. That's how long it took my capitalists to pay for railroads throughout my realms. Admittedly, the next level of railroads are a much more important one, because then we can build railroads through the mountainous territories, which we don't have just yet. But I think that these are through the rough ones. This is like where the hills and things are. Look at all the construction icons. We are the knights and we like money. Exactly. Exactly. And I have 100,000 in the bank right now. I could definitely be reducing some people's taxation. And apparently the rich do have enough money to pay taxes and also build all the things, so yeah, good. Subsidies aren't crippling me right now. We're making a lot of money from tariffs. We produce a lot of stuff, so that's not really surprising. Alliance from Theodoro. I know I'm going to get absolutely yelled at if I don't accept this. So fine. But generally, if you're an ally of mine, you're also in my sphere. If I can. Relations. I should be trying to beef up relations with these guys, especially Anhalt. Wait, I didn't do that with Anhalt? Oh, Ansbach, sorry. France is after them. Yeah, I mean, this is the downside for what I'm doing right now is as soon as we get opposed, or what's it called? Discredited, then things slow down, so I should probably just stop any of these that are discredited. It would be nice if there was a message saying you are no longer discredited. I wonder if that's possible to do. Message settings. Discredit. When we discredit, when a nation discredits another nation in our country, a nation discredits another nation, or when we have been discredited. It doesn't happen when the discredit runs out. Slightly unfortunate, because that would actually in many ways be the more useful. Directive on trade in the provinces. As part of our government citizenship policy, soldiers in the home army have been ordered only to buy goods from the Occitan traders. This is starting to aggravate already existing tensions in Győr as local Hungarian traders. Well, considering we don't actually have any Occitanians, all pops where Occitanian is accepted culture. Oh, is Occitan or is accepted culture? I do have a lot of accepted cultures. And that's in the Hungarian province. Is Hungarian accepted? Might be. Like I said, I do have a lot. Nope. Hungarian is not accepted. And this is in Győr. Which is somewhere. Oh, there it is. Transdanubia. Is it literally just that one area? No, all pops in Transdanubia. Okay. And their culture is primarily Hungarian. So we're going to say rescind the policy because I don't want to piss the Hungarians off. And like all the others won't care because there's not that many of them. Right, how's the colonization coming along? Actually, I'm kind of curious. Like, how's their population comparison? Very low. There's like 3,000 people living here. Eritrea. Between who and who? Information people. Ethiopia and somebody. Ethiopia's a buddy of mine. Why can't I support? I want to support. I'm choosing to support. Hi. I'd like to support this, please. Maybe I can only do it if someone backs them. Ethiopia asks us to back. Yeah, proceed. I will back you on that one. Alright, is anyone going to back the... Castile back the other side. Ho ho, okay. So this could be war against Castile again. So England is really quite motivated to support us. Wait and see how this heats up. They might well get Prussia on their side. Because Prussia doesn't like us. Alliance from Guarani. No, I don't want to have to defend you during a war. I know that's what it would result in. Well, I was just thinking I could probably afford to lower my taxes a bit now, but if we're about to enter a war, then I probably don't want to. So that said, we are shifting a lot of troops in. Oh, England's backing my side. So France is extremely likely to back them. Kazan is... Actually, these two probably won't back either, because they're not positive with anyone. Kazan's probably going to join them, because they're allied to Castile. I'd really prefer these guys didn't get involved, so I'm just going to improve relations. I don't think France will. They dislike us, but they dislike them more. You're missing some people. You're missing 2 hussars and an artillery. You're missing an infantry. 2 hussars and artillery I can do. So hussar, artillery. And if there are units that are red now, not much I can do about that. Ah, who was missing the infantry? You were. Right? Right. There comes the artillery. Taking a bit longer to build, but it is coming. My military levels continue to rise. Okay, so Kazan's backed Castile. Prussia's still not backing either side, although they seem more interested in backing them. So this could be, well, Britain myself versus Kazan, Castile and Prussia. Which will mean that I'm going to be fighting on 1, 2 fronts. Well, Ottomans are allied with Castile, so we'll still be fighting against the Ottomans. This is going to be a freaking huge war if this kicks off. So, Prussia, what do you want? Let's talk about this, shall we? So who gets the infamy here? Do I get it? Yes. Seems a bit crazy. So they would like to see Castile cut down to size, but I cannot afford that in terms of infamy. I'm going to have to take a risk of fighting all of them. And I'm just going to be fighting for a white peace. No war goals. I do have a bloomin' enormous economy. Oh, you guys are now taking attrition. You are still notably lacking in artillery here. Infantry, 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 artillery... Infantry, infantry. Uh-oh. I feel like we haven't built enough artillery. Oh no, there's still a bunch coming, but that's all in Africa. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And the reason I'm not choosing Europe is because a lot of my industry is in Europe, so I kind of want the population dedicated to industry, if at all possible. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 6. In that case, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start just hanging these guys around here. So they're ready, they just need some artillery. The main reason for doing this is so that they aren't contributing to attrition. Alright, so if I'm going to be fighting the Ottomans do look like they are starting to mass. So we're going to do this. Group. Group. I think I'm going to grab you lot. Morale bonus would be very helpful. You're an attacker, you're an attacker, attacker. Come on, where are the defenders? There's a defender. You can hold Turin. You with your ridiculous amounts of morale can hold that. Novara. We'll just back up along here. So those are the troops that I'm sending your way. Still lacking artillery. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, Izmir has a supply thingy of that. I'm just going to give up on Bolu. Unless I can just like rush into there at the very beginning of the war. And we'll leave you in Istanbul. Yeah, I don't think France is going to join. I need to do something to stop Castile joining them and join me instead. Oh! France joined us. Good. Prussia might well join us at this point because my side looks a lot stronger. Who's Castile offering? White peace? Yeah, I can accept a white peace. Victory! Huzzah! I wasn't worried. It was fine. Nothing bad about that at all. 4, 5, 6. And now Saxony's calling me into another war. For goodness sake, Saxony. Magdeburg this time. What's it over now? Saxon restoration of order to Magdeburg. I mean, you guys are aggressive little bastards, aren't you? You know what? I think I'm just going to grab that one unit of infantry. Grab them. No, in fact, I'm just going to disband you. Surplus to requirements at this juncture. And so long as this is a even number, it is. Good. So we can get 6 more armies out of that. When do I have? 6th of February. So where is Magdeburg? Magdeburg's there. They're a tiny OPM. And you're really good at fighting stuff, so head over here. Can I get over there? Right, this is no longer trying to get to Hesse-Darmstadt, which probably really dislikes us because I held out in a war for like a year. Gelderland, though, probably do like us. Not enough for military access, though. But my infamy has gone down sufficiently where they could probably be persuaded. Also, the Saxon army is actually bigger. Are we building all the navies? We're not building any navies! That is unacceptable. Build me all the navies. Right, any other shipyards that can be expanded? Especially that one. Wow, that's an important one. Venice. No. Put any more here? We could. Romanaga or Ferrara? I think Ferrara. KOTOR's already building. You could build one. Corfu's already upgrading. Floor. Vargas. Constantina. Bolu. Izmir. Actually, cancel that one. All the way to the bottom. Naval bases. This was Izmit. Let's cancel you. Hi. How do I cancel you? I apparently can't. I could have sworn just by right-clicking on this would cancel, but that's not working. That's more than slightly annoying. Huh. Alright, I guess. The other thing I do need to do at some point is build up strategic mobility so that I can get bigger, better forts. Actually, were there enough? Yes, there are enough infantry for another stack. Create new. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have one too many infantry. I was going to say, how's the 24,000 man army different from the others? And you know what? Luanga, I'm going to make you into a naval base so that you can actually repair stuff here. And a fort. Both of those can be fortified. So that we can have some defences here in Africa. Also, the benefit of that is it would be another waypoint, so ships don't get attrition. It's basically a coal station, which do apparently matter in this. Alright, Saxony, please tell me you're winning. Take that fort first, then yes, we won. Doesn't look like he will, though. That's looking like a victory to me. Huzzah! Oh! Castle was ours. That split off. Those were rebels. Okay. Clean coal is done. Doesn't cost me any infamy because I already paid for the war goal. Right, strategic mobility, which is going to be more defensiveness. Or more army professionalism, which is just more I'm going to kick your arsiness. Am I going to part this to Hoi 4? No. Yeah, it's definitely time to do some army upgrades. I think I do want to increase the forts because I do tend to use forts to hold the enemy up because our nation is so big. And then I'm just using sheer weight of numbers just to go squelch on whoever I'm fighting. So the reason I don't want to do Hearts of Iron is because I don't want to spend the time doing focus trees for all the different nations. And also I just don't like the game right now. If I'm being very honest. Had another lovely, very demanding message on one of my patrician videos going, "Oi, Hearts of Iron." I'm like, no, I'm good. Keep asking me like that and I'm even less likely to do it. Famine strikes again. Aid the starving. Minus 45,000! What? There's charity and then there's that. That's crazy. Still got artillery coming in, but I feel like we can probably do some more. None of it's coming from down there, so it must all be North Africa. And we're now up to 48 commerce raiders. I feel like we could put a significant dent in somebody's side now. Denmark's calling me into a war. Who are you fighting? Prussia and Kazan. Ooh, that's a big one. I mean, yes, absolutely, I will support you because it is in just these kinds of circumstances that such support should be offered. But on that absolutely phenomenal cliffhanger, thanks Denmark, I'm going to call this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out phenomenally and allows me to do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel in other ways, check out my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. Again, I can't alt-tab right now, so if someone could do the exclamation mark codes in chat, that would be really helpful. Thank you. Finally, I have a Discord, which you can find at a Discord link, which will be appearing shortly through the magic of other people doing stuff in chat. Yay, thank you. That is where I tend to announce what I am streaming and when. It's also where the community hangs out. They're a very cool bunch, and we talk a lot about games and other stuff. It's nice, and it would be lovely to see some more people, so come, join us. Anyway, that is it for this right now. I will be doing some more nights next week. I don't know exactly when, but I'm enjoying this series. It's despite the fact that I'm so far ahead of everyone else, because I'm so involved in so many different wars and things. It's really quite engaging, and just trying to keep my economy above the water, especially as I can't change parties or anything. It's a different challenge than I expected. I will be streaming again in just over an hour. That's going to be a continuation of the Europa Universalis IV Rule Britannia game with Poland, which will then be continued again tomorrow at 5 PM. So in an hour, 10 PM BST, Poland, and then again tomorrow. And then after that, tomorrow is going to be Total War Attila with the Western Roman Empire. Anyway, thank you, Innkeeper, for posting those. I appreciate that. And I will catch you guys next time. I'm going to save this before I tab, just in case. Bye.